Hey, what's guys? I'm doing a interesting rough draft video for you guys. So this is gonna be over my Horsemanship deck that I did for a short with major upgrades. So the commander is Kenrith. So I was using for my Horsemanship deck, but now for the point of this video. So you guys saw this in the short Rooftop Storm. So you may pay 0 rather than pay the mana cost for zombie creatures you cast. Now, why is this good in Horsemanship? Well, you have ways to make your humans zombies. One of them being Master Nexus. Another is the new ley line from Dustborn. And then another way is Arcane Adaptation. So, now that I've gone over this, now how does this work with the Horsemanship stuff? And why is it good for it? Well, I will show you guys that next. So, I had separated cards from the deck that are 4 to 6 cost, that are Horsemanship stuff. And this is the kind of the stack, so it's about roughly 15 cards, roughly, that are 4 to 6 cost. So, I mean, they're nothing crazy, it's just Horsemanship stuff, but if you can imagine to cast these for 0, rather than paying the 4, 5, 6 costs, is like, that's gonna really change things a lot with this deck. Like, imagine this is 6, and then imagine making a zombie and then you can cast it for 0. It's like, that's gonna just be crazy. Now, it does take a little bit of setup because you need the Rooftop Storm and something to make your human or your Horsemanship stuff zombies, but once you get to that, it does make it a lot easier to be able to do this. So that's why it's a rough draft, because I haven't gotten to try this yet. So I don't know if it will work or how well it'll work, or I don't know. So, but it's just an idea that I've had since I've had this, and kind of I've had these for a while, but I just got this recently. So, but just something that I wanted to try just to see if I could help this deck out with making it a little more fluid, with being able to cast the higher cost stuff a little easier. So, so now on to the rest of the deck. So, lands, so more Horsemanship stuff. Now, the 3 cost or lower Horsemanship stuff, I'm not too worried about, because you can cast that fairly easily. So, yeah. And then this protects your human creatures, which with Master Nexus, it essentially becomes every type, so it would essentially be a human. And with the errata of some of the older cards, they are technically human, so so it'll work either way. But yeah. And then Chamil, this is another good way of cheating out some of the lower end things, especially some of the 4 cost too, or some of the 5 cost. But yeah, just in there, really good card for this deck. So, and then Orcish Bowmasters, obviously just a good card. When your opponent draws a card, you make a Master Orcs 1, so obviously it's good there. So, and then the Master Orcs just gets bigger and bigger depending on how much the other opponent draws. So, So, more lands, Leyline to make everything legendary. Guardian Summer, which you can bring out, Orcish Bowmasters or a Horsemanship card off of the Guardian Summer, so, or something else that you may need, so it's not terrible, so, but more lands, Radiant Lows. So, there are a decent amount of artifacts in here, so Radiant Lows isn't terrible for that, so, and it does kind of help with casting other things too, so, yeah. Imperial Seal, another way to search for the Changeling stuff or the Rooftop Storm, so yeah. Another Horsemanship card. Thornier Nightmare. So basically what this does is that you target a creature you control, and then they both have a soul bond. And then essentially, as long as it's paired with another creature, when your opponent casts a spell, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So essentially, if you equip it, or if you soul bond it with a Horsemanship card, they would both get bigger. So, which would make your Horsemanship card even bigger as well. So, yeah. Riding the Horse. So this card is absolutely just annoying. It gives +2/+2 in Horsemanship, which the Horsemanship and +2/+2 is permanent. It doesn't say it on on this card until like end of turn, but the Oracle text, it does last until the creature dies. So, so it's a really crazy card. More lands. Rising of the Day. This card is actually pretty good too. So search the library for a legendary creature, reveal it, and put it into your hand. So you get to do that twice. And then creatures you control will gain double strike until end of turn, and then the ring tempts you. So so you have a decent field of horsemanship stuff that's legendary, which I passed by it, but that also can help make things legendary on field. So, but it just helps with searching out the legendary creatures and stuff like that. So yeah. So really quite good. Vampire Tutor, or Swamp, and Arcane Signet. So that's pretty much it for the half the deck. Now for the other half. Catcher's Crusade. So just another way of making your horsemanship stuff bigger. So, Smiling Tide, just a good card. You get treasure tokens from it. So, Bymare, and their land, and then Archdruid's Charm. So, search the library for a creature or land, reveal it, put it onto a battlefield if it's a land. Otherwise, put it into your hand, then shuffle. That's the main thing that you want to do with this card. So yeah. The exile target artifact or enchantment could be another possible option depending on what's on the field, but your main thing is that you want to search for creatures. So, Soaring, our land, Ristic Study, Powerwood, Gearhulk. So when this creature enters, other creatures you control get +2/+2 and Vigilance and Menace. until end turn, and then damage cannot be permanent this turn. So another really good card for this deck is once you cast it, then you can just guarantee that damage is going to go through without an issue. So yeah, because I know there's a decent amount of decks that I've faced before where they prevent damage from going through and all that. So it's really quite good. Sunquan. Oh yeah, that's another card I forgot to set aside for Rooftop Storm. As another target. So, but yeah, still really quite good. Chrome Mox. So, this just gives +4/+4 to a creature. So that's all that this does. Mana Drain, Counter Souls, more lands, Shadowfax. So Shadowfax can actually bring out a few of the Horsemanship stuff. That's power 4 loss. So essentially like the 2/3 cost, 2 anything higher than like the 4 it wouldn't be able to bring out, but if it had a higher power, then you could bring out a power 4 or 4 or less or something like that for your hand. So, but yeah, Shadowfax is really quite good in here. So, and then their creature searcher, swamp, more lands, commander sphere, more lands, demonic tutor, add any card that you want for deck to your hand. So, chromatic lantern, curse of summer. So I know some of you guys may be thinking like, okay, why do you have Leyline and Curse of Summer in here? Because they do not work together. No, they don't. But Curse of Summer is not really the main goal of this deck. It's more like horsemanship stuff. So if they get rid of the Leyline, then I can go to gain life and making 5/5 horses if this is still in the field by then. So it's just kind of a different route that I can go as a plan B. So yeah, like I said, it's not the permanent route, but it's an alternative route that you can go with this deck. So Rolling Earthquake, which is incredibly crazy. Mox Amber, Gilded Goda. This is actually another really good horse card for this deck. So whenever it's sold and whenever you attack with it, you make a treasure token. So it's another way to make treasures and not rely on Spawning Tide if you don't have it. So it's another alternative way to make treasures and, get things going to help cast your horsemanship stuff. So this is another way too. I have another card that you guys probably saw in here. That gives legendary creatures you cast Convoke. I think the other card just gives Convoke to your creatures. Let me see if it's not in this deck. It may be back in this one. But that's the other alternative way that you can cast your horsemanship stuff as well as Convoke. So, but anyways, Mana Confluence, Costa Bronco is some of the stuff is 6 cost for the horsemanship stuff. So if you hit that, yeah, that's pretty good. The Royal Sun, Mars Wake, and then another land. I was trying to find the card list I'm out. Did I not? I'm pretty sure that I showed it off in here. Let me take one more scanner. I might not have put it in here. Is I think the deck space was kind of tight. But anyways, there's an error card that I have that I usually put in here that gives convoke to my stuff in hand. So, but I think since I was relying on more or trying this out, I think I just ran out of deck space. So I think that's basically what it was. So, but anyways, that's basically it for the deck. So hoping to have a few more videos over this in the future, especially like tests and seeing how it goes and all of that. So so yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. All right, there goes.